It's good, guys. Back in today. And we did end up with a win today, but man, this was a fucking shit show of a day. Like, completely mentally draining for me. Somehow walked out positive, but I probably shouldn't have. I'm happy with all the trades I took, but emotionally I was just a fucking mess. And I was really busy at work today, and as you guys, if you don't know, I live in Canada, so I'm PST time zone, so market opens 6:30 a.m. for me. Start work at 6, so I'm usually pretty busy at work while I'm trying to trade, and between that and just the choppy price action today, I was just fucking cooked mentally. And I ended up with $172 profit, but I should have had at least 1,000 with my entry on my first trade. But psychology got the best of me. But good news is we were positive. Got another 150 plus day. And I did open a new combine last night. A 100K combine. Someone gave me a 40% discount code. And with the new Top Step plans with no activation fees, I figured what the hell, might as well try. So ended on this account with 50% of it passed. Took 3 trades on this one. And yeah, so that was a positive. This account was a lot less stressful because obviously you have a bigger drawdown limit. And it's not a live account, so like what the hell if if I lose it was like $60 after the discount, so no big deal. But my trades actually played out great on this account because, like I said, I was not worried about it. I just let the trades run, and as you can see, $900 win, $2,000 win, and this was just I just scalped quickly because I thought I was going to be done after this trade. So that was just to get it up above 1,000 so I could split into 3 days. But I ended up taking another one, so now we can split into 2 days. And main account, took these 4 trades. This last one was basically just part of this one. It's just contracts being removed. And yeah, so 2 wins and a loss. It's a pretty hefty loss. So I'll get right into showing you guys. It's kind of a mess, but yeah, here's the 3 trades I took. So, as you guys can see, we did have PPI this morning, like I mentioned yesterday. And we had this big 4-hour gap. And let's show you on the 1 minute here. So this was the PPI candle right here. So we had this data high. This is what I was looking to get taken out all day. I based all my trades off taking out this high, and as you can see, we took it out. But we actually dumped off market open. Came down, filled this 4-hour fair value gap here. And that's when I looked for my first trade. So we swept out all Asia, London highs and lows. And this data high up here. So this is London low. Swept that out. Came down, filled this gap. Got a nice V-shaped push. Inverted this. And that's where I entered. And we also inverted this. It was actually a very good entry. I was very patient on this trade. I didn't take this trade till 7 a.m. So I was happy with this one. But I was targeting data highs that obviously took forever to hit. We didn't hit that till 9. And I wasn't about to hold that trade for 3 hours while I was working. So we came up into this gap here. I kind of got spooked when we dumped. And I ended up closing right there. And that was the $200 win. So overall, that one wasn't terrible. I could have let it ride. I never would have got stopped out. And I believe if I hit the data highs, I was making about $1,700, I want to say. So that would have been nice, but I can't complain with that one. So that was that. This next one As you guys can see, this 15-minute gap just really chewed me up today. Like if you see this, no, here's 5-minute gap. Yeah, this 5-minute gap chewed me up today. Like we just kept pushing and failing to inverse it. So I was like, I'll show you guys, I ended up closing the last trade early as well, because I'm like, fuck, we're not going to actually push up here, we're going to dump again. So that was kind of scaring me a little bit. But this second trade was straight FOMO garbage. Like, we get this big pull back down. You know, obviously I'm out of my first trade at this point. We push up, we invert this 1-minute gap, and we respect this one. So I'm like, shit, we're going back up to at least this high here. And I got stopped out within a minute. So that's bad psychology for you. But on the funded account, I did take this exact same trade, but I had my stop loss further down. And, oh no, sorry, it wasn't this trade. This trade I didn't take on the second account. It was this third trade that I took. And, no, sorry, it was, yeah, I'm tripping myself out here. So it was this trade I took on the funded account, but I had my stops like all the way down here, because obviously I was already $1,000 in profit at this point. And like I said, I didn't care about, I mean, obviously I want to pass it, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. It was like $60. But this was like basically the trade I had. Terrible risk reward, because I have to keep my consistency goal. So I was aiming for like $2,000. My stop loss was like max of the tits on this. Not a great trade, but I didn't obviously need my stop loss all the way down here. I could have had it up here, but I was like, at that point I don't really care. And this trade ended up hitting TP right here. Right here in Wick TP for $1,900. Trading 15 micros. So like I said, don't follow that for advice. That was absolute garbage. That was just me messing around. Just trying to get that account passed. But yeah, that was the $3,000. The first trade I made $900. The second one $2,000 for that account. And my other account, this was the third trade I took. Sorry guys, my camera died. But like I was saying, this is the third trade I took on the day. And this was just on my live account. So, again, not a great trade, but we did get this nice bullish displacement out of this. And FOMO trade, again, garbage. But entered right here. Came down, then went right back up. Barely missed my TP. Came down, chopped. This trade took forever. I was like in it for 50 minutes, which was just driving me nuts, right? And like I said multiple times, I was in the middle of a work shift, so just my psychology was just an absolute mess today. So we came up and finally hit take profit right here. But again, if I would have just held this trade, like we hit data highs like not far after, it would have been a nice 1 to 3, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry this video is a little bit hard to follow and pretty choppy today, but I'm just kind of a mess right now. I need to just kind of take a break from this stuff, but overall, I was really only happy with the first trade I took today. That one was solid, like I said. The other two were basically just the first trade, like going off that bias, but FOMO entries, shouldn't have done it. But I mean, I got pretty lucky today, and on the last one, like, I didn't push for the moon there. I kind of just took my profits, realized I should just cut it as it is. As I was going off tilt there, I was not in the right mindset, so in that sense I was good because I did realize I was trading out of emotion, so I just cut my win and still ended up with 150 plus winning day today, so can't complain too much, but you know, definitely shouldn't have been positive on the day because I did get pretty lucky, so I'll take it as it is and make sure I'm in the right headspace for tomorrow. And yeah, this is kind of my problem why I'm not 100% profitable yet, is days like this where there's chop or whatever, it messes with my mind. And if I would have just held that first trade, like, that would have let's see, would have been a pretty nice looking trade. Yeah, it would have been about a 1 to 3 right from the bottom. Like I said, about $1,700. But yeah, that would have taken about 2 hours to hit. And problem with me right now is, like I said, work. So it's I'm gonna have to change up my job soon and get something that's a night shift, because it is very tough trying to work a blue collar job while trading. They don't exactly go hand in hand, but not making excuses. I need to be locked in either way. That's why I kind of like doing these YouTube videos. It holds me accountable, whether people are watching or not. But that being said, tomorrow I believe we got more news. Let's see. Yeah, we got unemployment claims again an hour before market opens, so hopefully we can catch another data high to data low sweep. But we'll see. I'm hoping to pass that funded account tomorrow, and then I'll at least have a little bit of a backup if this account does go to shit. But I'm 250 plus days from a payout, and obviously I need to get the account balance back up, because right now we are sitting at I believe minus $20, so I gotta at least get that up to $1,000 before I want to take a payout, or it's not even really worth it. So we'll see how the rest of this week goes. I won't be trading Thanksgiving or the Friday most likely, so just tomorrow, and then probably continue back on Monday. So that being said, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the recap, and hope you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you in the next one.